Good evening, everyone. Nearly 175 people accepted the challenge of an off-road triathlon series called Xterra in Marquette. The action took place at Tourist Park and on trails around Marquette and Marquette Township. The epic Xterra consisted of a 1-mile swim in Tourist Park Reservoir, and the fastest swimmer completed this part in just over 21 minutes. Now, not many competitors had time to check out this pretty nifty model helicopter with a camera hovering above them. It's pretty cool. There was a 100-yard gap between the end of the swim and the transition to the bike area. Top athletes know the shortcuts to move from one sport to the next. The 30-mile bike ride started around and under the 550 bridge. It covered a number of trail routes already used by the Ore-to-Shore Mountain Bike Epic and the Nokamanon Ski Marathon. And there's plenty of single-track trails, including the section west of the Board of Light and Power Building. Several changes in elevation kept riders on their toes. Former NMU cross-country skier Chris Sachs felt the bumps of the demanding course, but he crossed the finish line first in 3 hours, 51 minutes and 18 seconds, winning by 11 minutes. The Minnesota native says he was surprised by the mountain bike portion of the event, even though he had the best time in 2 hours, 5 minutes and 13 seconds.
There was parts of the course I did not see. I must have taken wrong turns because, wow, there were some parts out there that were really hard single track, and I've got some scars to prove it, I think, so it was fun.
I thought it was a great race. I thought it was well supported with volunteers and a very tough but fun course. Yeah, I was surprised. I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but I thought I'd give it my best.
Here's Alexandra, bib number 1.
Ackerman is from Northville, Michigan. She won by 21 minutes. And here is the start of the sport race. This had a 250-yard swim, followed by a 10-mile bike ride and a 5-kilometer run. The men's winner in this event was Marquette's Tyler Genema in 1 hour, 7.5 minutes, and he won by 4.5 minutes. Marquette's Jennifer Neuschwander captured the women's sport race in 1 hour, 23 minutes and 44 seconds. She won by about 10 minutes. Hundreds of anglers showed up near Lower Harbor Park for the 11th annual Marquette Bay Classic, sponsored by the South Shore Fishing Association. After fishing for about 9 hours from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., it was time to weigh in. And this year, the Classic offered 4 main categories. That was the catch and release, trout and salmon, along with the catch and keep trout and salmon. 59 boats of anglers weighed in, and there were some very big fish in this one. This lake trout was over 17 pounds. Now, boat 36 on the line caught a 10-pounder as well. Let's go on to the results. Here we go. First place in the catch and keep lake trout was Real Screaming with 63.26 pounds of fish. Next, in the catch and release lake trout category, was the women taking home the trophy. Blondes and Rods had 76.59 pounds of fish. In the catch and keep salmon, it was Grind Line with 15.05 pounds. And lastly, in the live salmon, it was Marshall's Toy with 11.23 pounds of fish. Nathan Kudwa from Bad Habit caught the biggest salmon. This one weighed in about 7.79 pounds. And the biggest trout so far was this 27-pounder coming up. This one was going to be caught by Micro Granada. Look how big that thing is. It took about 2 people to lift it, and he won that one. He talked about the strategy involved in catching the winning fish.
You put your lures down 100 feet and you're good to go. They're down deep. We got a little lucky. It broke off right at the boat, but we got lucky and got half the fish in the boat and landed it.
We just all luck, 100% luck, and a little bit of the right timing. Great sun in the morning, flat water, kicked up a little bit, fog moved in, and just all around great tournament.
We have a competitive side to us. The biggest reason for today is it's our biggest fundraiser, and we use those funds to support our charitable projects, and we certainly like to catch fish, so we take our hobby, maybe even our obsession, and try to do some good work with it.
Some of those charitable events included fish fry for veterans and a kids fishing derby next Saturday. For more information on the tournament and other events, visit our website, uppermichigansource.com. In some high school football scores, Hurley defeats Lake Linden-Hubbell 30-20, while Roscommon from downstate wins 36-12 over Gladstone. In an 8-man football, Cedarville scores 60 points to defeat Sault Ste. Basil's 60-13. Let's go to NMU as the women's soccer team hosts Minnesota Crookston in the Wildcats' second game of the season. 10 minutes into the first, Winona Maravilla with the corner kick. Here is junior Haley Boroff. She gets the shot off, but it goes a little bit too high. And that was kind of the story of the game for NMU. The Wildcats had numerous opportunities to score, but they couldn't convert this first half. Last year's GLIAC second team player Kim Rietveld will also get a shot off, but this one goes wide right. So let's go to second half action. Gabriela Garza looks like she'll be going on the breakaway, but the Golden Eagles did a good job in taking away those opportunities. So with 30 seconds left in the game, talk about dramatics. Here is Minnesota Crookston's Nikki Hammond. Drops this into the far left corner for the game-winning goal. NMU drops their second straight game following 1-0 at home. On to some more scores from NMU. Their volleyball team rallied in the second and third sets, but fall 3-2 to Missouri Science and Tech, while Michigan Tech will split their two matches at the Winona State tournament, losing to St. Joseph's 3-0 in the morning, but winning 3-1 over Winona State in the evening. In some more scores, here's some college football. 21-6 is your score for Michigan State. Good game for them, while Wisconsin blanks Tennessee Tech 48-0. For Michigan, they're currently deep in the fourth quarter. It's actually 34-30 after another field goal. Devin Gardner had a pick six late in the fourth. On to some baseball. Kansas City wins 4-3 at home over Detroit, while Milwaukee wins 5-3 on the road against the Cubs. For more sports scores and highlights, visit our website, uppermichigansource.com.
All right, thank you very much, Lily. I saw those huge fish that those guys caught. I'm like, oh my gosh, who knew they could get that big?
I know, a 27-pounder. I was like, I've never seen a fish that big before.
That's crazy.
Ever.
Wow. All right, thanks, Lily.